struggles with drug addiction, wild conspiracy theories, and support for an evil mass murderer. In the late 2000s, just about everyone knew the name Tila Tequila. So what happened to her? Tila may have found fame in the late 2000s, but she couldn't seem to capitalize on her celebrity status in the way she wanted. After the second season of her MTV dating show, A Shot at Love, ended in 2008, she struggled to keep her career momentum going. She had hoped to get her feet wet in the business world, but didn't have much success. The reality star told the Los Angeles Times in 2010 that she owned and managed a record company, Tila Tequila Records, but the company later flopped. The reality star also tried her hand at internet dating. She started her adults-only site, Tila's Hotspot Dating, around the same time, which offered promiscuous live chats for monthly subscribers. Tila was supposed to partner with Girls Gone Wild founder Joe Francis on the site, but their vision never panned out. What did materialize, however, were computer viruses for users of Tila's Hotspot dating site. For instance, one HuffPost journalist who ventured onto the site spent over an hour on the phone with a computer technician to remove malware from his laptop. His computer got the malware after he watched a few videos on Tila's site. In 2009, Tila made headlines after she accused former NFL player Shawn Merriman of assaulting her. The former San Diego Chargers player was arrested and taken to jail after deputies responded to Tila's call claiming he had choked her.
And I couldn't breathe. Then I was scared for my life.
Merriman denied any wrongdoing and said he was trying to prevent the reality star from leaving his home due to concerns about her intoxicated state. San Diego Sheriff's Department spokesman Jan Caldwell told news outlets that officers on site noted that Tequila was intoxicated, but didn't know if Merriman had also been drinking. Merriman arrived in custody around 8:30 a.m. and was let go nearly 3 hours later. A few days after the incident occurred, District Attorney Bonnie Dumanis dismissed the case based on insufficient evidence, while Merriman released a statement thanking the DA's office and the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. Tila remained quiet over the decision. After parting ways with Merriman, Tila found love with Johnson & Johnson heiress Casey Johnson. The two started seeing each other in October 2009 and moved fast, with Johnson popping the question to Tila just 2 months later. While the reality star said yes, their romance was cut tragically short, as Johnson passed away suddenly in January 2010. According to the coroner's report, Johnson died from natural causes associated with untreated diabetes. Tila told People that her fiancé's shocking death took a serious toll on her, saying, "My therapist put me on suicide watch. I've been getting help, but I'm fine now. I know Casey wants me to be alive, and she hates seeing me like this." In January of 2010, Tila announced that she was pregnant. The following February, she told Radar Online, "With so much going on in my life right now and being pregnant, I'm retiring from being a star in Hollywood."
I was crazy fun. I was mad. I get the party started.
However, her social media posts confused many of her fans. A month after announcing she was expecting, the star revealed on X that she was a surrogate, writing, "Big announcement! I am going to become a surrogate mother for my brother and his wife." But just a month later, Tila suggested on X that she might have experienced a miscarriage. The reality star went on to add that she refused to go to the hospital due to the paparazzi, and instead ranted about adopting a baby from a Russian orphanage. A representative for the reality star later confirmed to WENN that she lost the baby in a miscarriage. In a 2011 interview on The Howard Stern Show, Tila admitted that being a former reality TV star didn't pay the bills. She told the radio host, "I'm actually very broke. I'm broke as a joke right now. You mind sparing me a couple bucks for a cheeseburger?" Tila also confirmed she struggles with a multiple personality disorder, which was why she faked a suicide attempt the previous year. She caused alarm at the time by posting a photo to X of a bloody arm. As a result, some of her fans called the police, thinking the reality star had done harm to herself. However, officers later confirmed the incident was a hoax. While referring to the incident in her Stern interview, Tila told the radio host, "Look at my arm. It was Jane, my other personality. She just popped up when I was 11. While Tila may have been faking her suicide attempt in 2010, things took a more serious turn 2 years later. In 2012, E! News reported that the social media celebrity had gone to rehab following a medical scare. The incident occurred after paramedics answered a 911 call from her then roommate, who claimed that Tila had allegedly tried to commit suicide by overdosing on pills. Tila was checked into an undisclosed location for a month-long stay and reportedly felt much better after her treatment. Her manager told E! News at the time, "She is the healthiest she has ever been and is ready to get back to work. She is thankful for all the support she received from her fans and for the privacy the media gave her during her difficult time. In 2013, Tila caused an internet firestorm when she empathized with Adolf Hitler. The star was suspended from X after sharing a photo of herself performing a Nazi salute alongside two men. She also referred to Hitler as a brilliant artist in an essay titled "Why I Sympathize with Hitler Part 1 – True History Unveiled." Tila also took aim at Jewish people, writing in a bizarre blog post that they should get over the Holocaust because other people had been victims of atrocities. Using off-the-wall logic, she wrote in her post, "If the rest of us can forgive and forget, maybe it's time you do also." Her support of Hitler is one of many conspiracy theories she posted on her former blog, including that she is a descendant of an alien race, she can time travel, and that 9/11 was a cover-up. Tila welcomed her first child, a daughter named Isabella Monroe Nguyen, in November 2014. Isabella's father was later revealed to be musician Thomas Whitaker, whom she split with before their child was born. According to his statements to Radar Online, Whitaker said he filed for bankruptcy, which he believes caused the reality star to end their relationship. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Whitaker later sought full legal custody over their daughter in 2016. Their custody agreement was settled eventually in 2019, with the former partners sharing legal custody and Tila being granted primary physical custody. Tila welcomed her second daughter, Annabelle, in 2018. However, little is known about the identity of the child's father. Tila's time on season 16 of Celebrity Big Brother was swift, to say the least. The reality star spent only one night in the competition house before news of her previous support of Hitler and the Nazis made the rounds online and sparked an outcry. Tila was subsequently booted from Celebrity Big Brother. The show's producers said they were reportedly unaware of her past anti-Semitic comments when she was chosen to be in the cast. After getting the axe on Celebrity Big Brother, Tila went on a serious apology tour. The A Shot at Love star took to X in 2015, writing, "I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible, reckless, and selfish actions, and I hope that everyone can forgive me for the pain that I may have caused." Tila said her depression and drug addiction contributed to her state of mind when making the anti-Semitic statements. Asking for a second chance, the reality star promised to be a better role model for her daughter. Those promises seemed empty at best. Just a few months later, Tila was back to her old ways when she posted a photo to X of her daughter Isabella dressed up as Hitler. While referring to her past controversies, she then wrote on X, "One day when you grow up, you're going to have to apologize for this picture. Young lady, it will come back to haunt you. This way you'll know all the struggles your mama has been through. But I remained strong." A decade after A Shot at Love wrapped, Tila claimed she was never bisexual. She also added that the premise of the show, which had 32 men and women vying for her attention, was a publicity stunt.
You ready for a shot at love?
In a since-deleted YouTube video, the reality star set the record straight, saying, "I was never bisexual. I was never a lesbian. I was never gay. When I was filming that reality show, I had a boyfriend. I was only acting gay for pay because in Hollywood, they require you to defile yourself with gay rituals, homosexual rituals, pornography." This wasn't the first time the true nature of her sexuality was in question. In 2007, an insider told Page Six that Tila had a boyfriend while she was filming season 1 of Shot at Love. However, Tila denied those accusations at the time. Fans may have thought they had seen the last of Tila Tequila after her controversies. However, the mother of two returned in 2018 under a new name, Tornado Tian, to explain why she left Hollywood. As you may have guessed, her reasoning was full of crazy conspiracy theories that seemed to have no clear link to one another. In a since-removed YouTube video, the reality star said she was chosen by higher powers, comparing herself to Jesus Christ. She also claimed weird events occurred in her daily life, saying, "That's why all these mysterious, supernatural things keep happening around me. And that's why my whole life, the enemy has tried to kill me. Just like before Jesus was born, they were trying to hunt him down his whole life. So the same has happened to me. But then I realized that it's not because of anything other than I have been chosen before the other foundations of the world." Tila also said demons were sent to kill her and even claimed she was drugged by the Hilton family. Furthermore, the Shot at Love alleged that her ex-girlfriend, Courtney Semmel, was responsible for the death of her former fiancé, Casey Johnson. Tila Tequila may not be in the spotlight as much these days, but fans can still get a piece of the controversial star's artwork. Tila joined Etsy to offer customers different types of paintings she's done over the years. On her Etsy page, Tila claimed that her work contained special powers and referred to them as magic. As of 2024, Tila has sold around 70 pieces and made some customers happy. One user who bought a piece called The Spirit of God gave it a 5-star rating, writing in their review, "This painting is lovely and alive." Tila shipped it out quickly and it arrived in perfect condition. If you or anyone you know needs help with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357.